Now, if you'll notice on that prophecy, I think it was the second segment, the different times I talked about Netanyahu and so forth. But that second one, the Lord gave me an anointing that day to call him back into office. And I called him back to office. And it wasn't, the Lord gave me that and said, call him back in office. And he impressed me to do it, so I called him back in office. Well, sure enough, he came back, didn't he? Now, I want to show you something. I'm going to show you the rest of that prophecy because I want to make a prophetic connection. So, because the Lord wants his people, I believe, to start understanding prophetic connections, making connections that are not just obvious. Now, we showed the part on that prophecy where I called Netanyahu back. But I want you to watch this now as I let that prophecy roll just a moment past that and listen to what was said next. So go ahead and show the next one now. That includes both parties. You better shake yourself. You better get off your big fat rear ends and shake yourself. You who claim to be the guardians of conservatism. You who claim to uphold Christian values, and yet you sit around at night and drink till you're drunk. You sit around at night and you commit adultery with everything around you. You start living this life of politics while you stand up and belch in front of my people and tell my people how much you love them and how much you are born again and you stand for the conservative values of the Almighty. You better shake yourself. Because you're going down with them. You're going down with them. Even now as you see the signs of the drying pools. Even now as that's drying, it's about to cross now. And everything is going to crash down in a violent way. In a violent way. I call for Netanyahu. Walk back in office. Go back in office now. Go on back. You have a clear path, go back. For the world needs you, your God needs you right now. I call for Trump. If you're going to move, move. Move now. Because it's nothing standing in your way. And you are anointed to be that leader. You're still the president. He would say, oh, you're talking too rough. Brother Robin, you're talking too rough. No, I'm not. But they're. Now, did you notice that now we posted on YouTube because I had called Netanyahu back into office, had said multiple times, the Lord called him a prophet, said they were starting to desire a prophet again, Netanyahu. Then he said I called him back in office, and then right before it happened, the Lord said, I'm about to reveal the real leader of Israel. But on that prophecy where I called him back into office, the very next words coming up was I also told Donald Trump. Right next, the very next words right after that, you heard them. I said, come on back. If you're going to come back, start your way back in now.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.